Than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
We play to win. Let's go!
Ready? 10 logo.
Mike 51. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Eason. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Second and 13. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Colts.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. But he's got it.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down. Eason. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28.
Down. 70. Indy.
On first down, Eason. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up second down. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On third down, Eason. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out first and 10 at their own 42. Now Brady on the bootleg. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 down at the 33. From the gun, it's Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Jones down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Shotgun now for Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Eason. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mack. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, ball 66.
Now Brady. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Wait, that Alabama. 380. Come on, baby. Let's go on. No, 66.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike. Go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this.
This is Mack on the counter. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Brady now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first and 10, Eason. This one into the hands of Burton. And a juke this time. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Exit, exit. Back. General West. 5.
2nd and 5. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. A big run there by Jones. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He sets up the screen to Jones. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Brady again. And his throw is incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love it.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run it with Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Let's go!
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Eason. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28.
It's a gain of 20.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a carry from Mack. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Brady now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. This is Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. This complete to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. Fighting through it, he's got space. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Looking to throw. Eason. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Mack. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Back to throw. Eason forced out to under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Mack. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35, Colts 31.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, RakCi's. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 32 yards. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
Ready? 10-2 stop. Mike.
Watch the run.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go right back to Mack. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 51's the mark. 51's the mark. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
A give running right is Mack. And fighting down inside the 25. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Ready, set.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. 10 logo. Check 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
They'll run it with Mack. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
15 line. 15 line. 53.
Looking to run with Mack. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And that's how this one ends. In dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it. And
we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you want to give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.